Yeah, hello and welcome to the English coaching class. Students, in our last class, I was discussing about the chapter Indigo, where the Gandhiji is a protagonist or he's sharing his own experience. So today I am not going to do the recapitulation session. I have already done it, introduction, part 1. You can look into the part 2 directly. So if you have not understood the chapter beginning, look into the part 1, now part 2. Okay, so just I am bringing the content where I have stopped it. Okay, no gathering of a collection of information what I have done in the last. So I'm directly coming to the point where I have stopped last. Okay, so the screen is going to come in front of you. Before coming the screen, I request the new subscriber, the new people, new viewers watching my channel, subscribe and do press the bell icon. Okay, like the channel and just like button, thumbs up. So share as much as possible. Share and care. Okay, so the screen is coming on your screen. Thank you. See it. Yeah. So till here we have done students in our last class where Gandhiji is trying to give them, trying to motivate them what is the only way, what is the real cause of their problem to take out, that is the what? Free from fear. If they are able to, the fear is out of the Britishers, then their problem is solved. They won't violate, they don't revolt, but the only way, easy way, the ways of Gandhiji, how Gandhiji is doing, try to understand. Okay. So most of the arable lands in Champaran districts was divided into large. Most of the arable lands is plowable lands, where means fertile lands. Okay, in the Champaran districts was divided into large. Each state's owner. You see, this is the problem where the problem lies. We got the information from the very beginning. The Rajkumar Shukla is meeting to Gandhi. He's sharing his problem. What is the problem? Gandhiji comes to Champaran and he talks with the people of the lawyers and all. So these all the pre-information. What is the exact problem? Land issue, we'll be knowing it here. Okay. So what happened here? The most of in the Champaran district was divided. Most arable land, plowable land was divided into large estates owner. So estates owner, they're the owner of the Englishmen and worked by Indian tenants. So these lands are arable lands, plowable lands. Owners are Englishmen, worked by Indian tenants. Got it clear? Worked by Indian tenants. Poor farmer work on that land. Got it clear? Who is owner? English people. Who are the workers? Indians. Clear all of you? Next line here. The chief commercial crop was indigo. During that time, chief commercial crop was indigo. Okay. See what I'm wearing, it's a white color. So during that time when the Gandhiji used to use charkha. Okay. And charkha means the wheel, he used to rotate it and used to extract thread. Okay, and that thread was used for making cloths. No colorful dress was available. So indigo was during that time that crop that was supplied to the market and color was made for dress and so many other things in the market. Got it clear? So this is the indigo crop was very much essential, was supplied to different countries also. Okay, so these Britishers were getting benefited. The landlords compelled all tenants to plant 3/20 or 15% of their holding with indigo and surrender entire indigo harvest as rent. Try to understand, students, here. The landlord compelled all tenants, landlord compelled all tenants to plant 3/20 or 15% of the holding. See, who is the worker working? Indian peasants, Indian farmer. Okay, and suppose what happened if this is a piece of a land, in the piece of land 15%, okay, 15%, rest 75% will be left like that, or they will be doing some other crops. But 15% is compulsion. What? For indigo. They can't do any other thing. 15% they have to do for indigo and send entire indigo harvest as rent. Okay, they are not the owner of the land first, and they have to do compulsion work on a indigo. And again, indigo they will work, but they won't be getting any benefit. That indigo will be given to as a rent. And this was done by a long-term contract. Rent will be taking in rent, Britishers again. Okay, so indirectly, who will do the work? Indians will do the work. Benefit will be taken by the Britishers, and again the Britishers will ask for what? Tax. You are working on the land, you are doing plowing on the land, you are a farmer, you're earning from that, and you pay tax. So what happened? These poor farmers, they have spent a lot of time or much time in producing or planting or working with indigo. So that's why the 70% land remain. What? They are not able to focus on that, as it is a compulsion to do indigo. So what happened due to which? They are with nothing and with zero. So that was the main problem. The long-term contract was done. This was done by long-term contract. This was the contract, and this was the problem for these peasants. Got it clear? I hope all of you have understood till here. Yes, students, participants, students, those who are present, I hope all of you have understood till here. Yes, very good, Shayan. You understood. Others, come on, answer me. I hope this is the main problem, and most often what happen, students commit the mistakes in answering this question when the shared division, the question will be asked. Okay, shared division question will be asked, or what is the problem? Yes, got it. Very good, Pratyush. Very good, Sharav. Yes, what about other one? Safia, you understood or not? Yes, answer me. Safia, are you present or you're sleeping somewhere? Yes. Answer me, you're present or you're sleeping? Okay, fine. Let's see the next one. Presently, what happened? What was the present? This was a long-term contract. Okay, this was a long-term contract, but presently, what was the main problem came here? The presently, already these Indian people were in trouble. And right now, presently, landlord learned that German had developed a synthetic indigo. So in the German, they have used some technology and they have produced synthetic indigo, means artificial indigo. Okay, artificial use of indigo. So they have learned it, or they have developed there in German. See what happened in your neighbor, some product is available in your neighbor, where if you go to some distance for 10 to 20 kilometers or 50 kilometers, 100 kilometers to get that product, no, never. You will purchase it from your neighbor because it is available near you. Same thing happened when Britishers, they were exporting from India to England. So during that time, it was a loss for them. When synthetic indigo was available near them, neighbor was there, German, they used to do it. So that's why they planned to take it indigo from where? From the Germans instead of Indians. Got it clear? And even they charged money for that. This was their plan. They took indigo from German, and they did not use the indigo. Indians were working on the indigo, but they were not taking it. They were not getting money of it. And they have to, if you have to leave this treaty, you have to pay money for that. See what happens here. They thereupon obtain agreements from the sharecropper to pay them compensation for released from these 15% of arrangement. So these 15% of arrangement, you want to release, you want to use your 100% of the land, then you have to pay compensation, means they have to pay a fee, and you, by paying that fee, you are going to release. Means already these people were in trouble, and now again they have to pay their fee to release from this compensation. Okay, so this was another problem that peasants or poor sharecropper were facing. They were not having the money, and again they have to pay fee for release of 15%. Okay, so their products were not sold in the market. They were not getting benefited. They were not getting the rent money. At the same time, they have to pay 15%. okay, amount to get released from that 15% of land. So what happened? The sharecropping arrangement was irksome to the peasant. What happened? Irksome. Lenden. What was molbhav? What happened? What you do? You make a fix. Come on, you bargain 200 rupees. The shopkeeper is saying, no, no, no. You are charging very much high. I am saying 150 rupees. So 50, that what we can say negotiation. Okay. So sharecropper arrangement was irksome to the peasants. So arrangement was done. Some negotiation was done. And many signed willings. Someone said it for releasing 15%. Take this money or take this goods. Yeah, you are give this land or give this amount. Yeah, 15% is released. Okay. So this kind of treaty was done with the peasants, poor peasants. They were fooled by the Britishers. Okay, many signed unwillingly. So many did not know about the fact and they signed it to the Britishers. Those who registered engaged lawyers. Okay, the landlord hired thugs who will beat them, will loot them, will bring them in trouble. This was the problem. The landlord did it. Meanwhile, the information about synthetic indigo reached the illiterate peasants who had signed and they wanted their money back. Students, I hope you are able to understand. Meanwhile, the information about synthetic indigo reached the illiterate peasants. Okay, meanwhile, synthetic indigo reached the illiterate peasants who had signed it. Now they understood about the what synthetic indigo, and they understood what is the real problem in it, who had signed, and they wanted their money back. Right now they want their money back. Money should be back. Why they are charging? These Britishers are taking money from these peasants. Okay, they are already in loss. They're taking money and they're not going to get any benefit out of it. Means all whatever thing was happening, the Indians were going to get in problem. Means the peasants were going to get the problem, or they're going to face the problem. Okay, understood all of you? I hope all of you understood till here the land arrangement, the problem, what was the problem, and sharecropping, how the sharecropping was done by with the irksome dealing of the sharecropping arrangement. I hope all of you have understood here. If any doubt, you can write me immediately in the chat box. Very good, Shan, you understood. Any more students? Any doubt from this part? Because this is a complicated thing. If there is any, yeah, Safi, very good. I hope you are active. Yeah, reply in this way. Otherwise, I'll think that you're sleeping. Okay, fine. Thank you. Yeah. Yes. See the next one. At this point, Gandhi arrived in Champaran. So now, after collecting all the information, now Gandhi is coming. Now Gandhi is coming where? To Champaran. He did not come in the very beginning with a minimum information, collected all the information. Then he developed his supporters. He developed his people who will like him, will stand when he will be in trouble. So he developed that environment and he came to the Champaran. Got it clear, all of you? Now he began to by trying to get the facts. Now he want to collect the facts. First, he visited the secretary of the British landlord. So where did he first visit? Remember, underline it, students. If you have text near you, underline it. If you don't have text, you just note it down in a textbook or book copy, take snapshot. First, he visited the secretary of the British Landlord Association. He visited where? First, he paid his visit to the secretary of British Landlord Association. He visited there. The secretary told him that they could give no information to an outsider. That's correct. Gandhiji was outsider for the Bihar people. Gandhi answered that he was no outsider. But fact was he was an Indian, and Indian can travel anywhere. He can be in Bihar, he can be in Gujarat, anywhere. So he said, I'm not an outsider. Okay. So the secretary denied, I won't give you any details. You are the outsider. Okay. First try to collect the information from an official way. He was not allowed. Clear, students? First chance, he was not allowed to get any information. Next, Gandhi called on British official commissioner of the Tirhut division, of the Tirhut division. Tirhut division. Of which division? Tirhut division. Gandhi called on the British official commissioner of Tirhut division in which Champaran district lay. See, in a previous day, as or for example, I can say students, Cuttack is a district or Khoda is a district. Khoda consists of Bhubaneswar, Khoda place, and so many other different places, and the district consists of one district. Similarly, under Cuttack, it comes Athagada or so many different locations comes under it, and it becomes one district. Similarly, during those time, it was known as division. Okay, and under which so many district comes under it. Okay, it was known as Tirhut division. Okay, got it clear? And in which Champaran districts lay. In the Tirhut division, Champaran district comes under it. Got it clear, all of you? Next, the commissioner, Gandhi reports. Okay, Gandhi reports near to whom? Near to the commissioner. Proceeded to bully me and advised me forthwith to leave Tirhut. What did the commissioner said? It proceed to bully. He asked him, come on, immediately you leave him, threatened him. Come on, you immediately leave this place, leave this Tirhut, immediately go away. That this was the behavior of what? The commissioner with Gandhiji. I hope students are able to understand. First paid his visit to the Secretary of British Landlord Association. Next he paid his visit to Tirhut division, whom near to the commissioner. Tirhut secretary denied, you are the outsider, I can't share any information. Commissioner, he also denied, you leave this place, you immediately leave Tirhut. Okay. To try was failure, he wanted to collect the official information. Both the official information was not shared with Gandhi. No one shared any information to Gandhiji. Clear, all of you? Understood, all of you? Next. Gandhi did not leave. See the set of mind, attitude of Gandhi. Gandhi did not leave. Instead, he proceeded to Motihari. First, he paid his visit to Muzaffarpur, collected the information. Then now he is visiting to Champaran. And when he paid his visit to Champaran, he collected first from the first officer, then from the secretary, then to the commissioner. He did not get any benefited. Now he is going to Motihari. He did not leave. He is so determined. He did not return back. He is proceeding. He is going ahead. Where is he going? He is going to Motihari. Motihari. He is going to Motihari. The capital of Champaran. The capital of Champaran. As we have state capital is Bhubaneswar. During that time, the district has its capital. Okay, the capital is Motihari. Several lawyers accompanied him. Several lawyers joined him to that place. At the railway station, a vast multitude greeted Gandhi. A big support gathering of people welcomed Gandhi. He went to a house and using it as headquarters. He paid a visit in Motihari, a house, and he made that place at a headquarters. Okay. Continued his investigation. He stayed in that place and continued his investigation. A report came in that a peasant had been maltreated, means very badly treated in a nearby village. Okay, the Britishers treated very badly to a peasant, and Gandhiji got this information. Okay, Gandhiji heard this information. So what did he do? He did not return. Again, he is proceeding ahead. He is going ahead. He is leading his team. What is he doing? See, students, Gandhiji decided to go and see. The next morning, he started out on the back of an elephant. So what is doing in the next morning? He's immediately going to his supporter to stand with the peasants. You are not alone. I am there with you. Okay. So showing this motivation, next day, immediately in the morning, he's calling an elephant and he is having elephant ride. Okay. So he had not proceeded far, means the journey was not far. As he started his movement, He has traveled a little distance when the police superintendent messenger overtook him. Okay, he just overtook him and ordered him to return to town. Where to return? To town. In his carriage, he asked, immediately return, come on, come with me and come with me in my carriage. Gandhiji was compelled. Gandhiji was forced. The messenger drove Gandhi home. He served him with an official notice to quit Champaran immediately. What did the messenger do? Messenger immediately wrote a official letter. See, when there's issue of official letter, you have to obey the letter. You cannot deny the official letters. You have to obey. So what did Gandhiji do here? The messenger drove Gandhi home where he served him. So the messenger took Gandhiji to the where? To the Gandhi's home where Gandhiji was staying. Gandhiji has made his official headquarters. The same place he took him and he dropped him there and served a notice. Come on, quickly leave Champaran. Gandhi signed a receipt for the notice. He received a notice. He have to sign it. So he did that. He signed the notice. Wrote on that he would disobey the order. See the brave. See, he is not denying, I want to go. He accepted the police order. Yes, I obey your I obey you. I pay respect to you. He did the same thing, showing respect, showing gratitude. He did not go further. He accepted the rewards. He returned back to his home. He accepted the notice. He signed on it legally. Legally, he's doing. He's a lawyer. He's an advocate who know the way, the tricks. So what did he do? He accepted on that notice he wrote, he would disobey the order. He will not accept the order. What was the order? To leave Champaran immediately. To go this place immediately. That means he's not going to obey the order. Means he's not going to leave Champaran immediately. Got it clear, students? Yes, I hope you have understood till here. Yes, students. Yeah, that's very good. Yes, and very good. Others. I need to see others. Understood? Yes, others understood. Yes, very good. Very good. Yes, very good. The messenger drove Gandhi home from where he served. Yeah, got it. Yeah. In consequence, in that result, okay, doing something, you're not obeying the order. Notice is signed to you, and when you don't obey this order, notice what is going to happen. You're going to face some more problem. Okay, he has done something official. Saying something verbally, it's a different. At writing some notice officially, legally is something different. You are making a record, and record that should be kept. So in consequence, Gandhi received a summon to appear in the court next day. So he was notified again. He was asked, come on, represent yourself in the court. Okay, understood all of you? Understood all of you or not? Here, what happened? The consequence what? That he have to be reported next day in the court. I hope all of you have understood till here. I won't be elaborating much today. Just connecting first class, second class, and second video. I won't be elaborating much because if it will go in at test stage, it will be difficult for you to understand. So I'll be giving a gap, students. Next class, I'll continue from here. Okay, I'm just stopping it. Consequence was, what was the consequence here? The consequence was that the Gandhiji was summoned to go to represent himself in front of the court. To come in the court, he was called. So now when he disobeyed, when he didn't obey the order of anyone, authority, suppose you're in a school, you don't obey the order of principal or teacher, you'll be called higher authority. You'll be called to your parents. You have to be representing in different places. You'll be in you'll be in trouble. Similarly, Gandhiji is thus doing the same. He's not what? He's not obeying the order. So he's inviting the trouble. He's where he'll be called in a court. So this is the same situation in front of the Gandhi. Okay, students. So today I am going to take sign out from here, and I want that you must read it what I have done it today. I want you must read it what I have done it today. Next class I will continue from there, and the new users, those who are watching my channel, again I request, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon, thumbs up, like my video, share as much possible, share and care. So when you share, you take care of others. Okay, so just share and care. Just press the bell icon and remember to share. Okay, thank you, bye bye, and I hope all of you understood. If you have any doubt, you can write it down. For students, I am reminding, I have given a task, I have given questions at the end of the chapter. That the chapter means the poem, we have done it last. I have given questions. Don't forget, do practice and share me the answers. And in your free time, just practice 4-5 questions, show me the answers, and at a time you will give, I won't be able to correct. 5 questions write and give me, I can see and I can correct and can give you. Share me in WhatsApp. That is a practice session for you. Okay, and even in the first page of part 1 video, though near the first page there were a few questions, MCQ questions. So if you can solve it, it's well and good. Solve the answer immediately, it will be helpful. So work on, solve it, and do share the answers to me. WhatsApp the answer, I can look into it, I can tell whether it is correct or not, what improvements you need. Practice will help you. Practice, okay, will help you to grow. So do practice and grow your level. Thank you, students. Bye bye. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care. Good night.